Well, good morning. It is October the 18th, 2022. It is Tuesday. Yesterday we got a little bit of rain, some really strange fog, and actually what it was the ceiling cloud was so low that the village actually got into the cloud bank. And because when I came down to do the evening chores and my checks for the power plant, as I come down the hill, remember we're 25 feet lower, as you come down the hill, you just drove out underneath it. And then the wind blew and the cloud dissipated and the rain poured. Came down pretty hard for a little bit, which helps the plant. Right now we're running at just a little bit below set point, so which is perfect. We're still running 150 kilowatts, so it's not great, but it's anytime we can run is a good thing. I completed my weekly reports and getting ready to do my email stuff. Get it emailed off to the guys so everybody can look at it. There's 3 guys I send it to, and they review it, and it's just basically they read over, see what you did. Nothing really that important. This morning I've got a few. I've got one close up at about 9:15, 9:30, somewhere in there, and then I've got to go back and do some a little bit of electrical job. There's a video out on there that shows that where I'd worked on it before. Now I'm going to go back and do an additional, put a light up, maybe 2, a light switch, whatever, a couple outlets, no big deal. He's kind of a helicopter, so I don't think we won't be doing any videoing of that this time, because he's going to be there and helping. Then later after that, after we get that done, I've got to go down to see my friends at the Northville Dog Food Company, dog food supply. That's where I buy my feed. So I'm gonna go down and get a couple more bags of chicken feed. We're just about out. Everything worked out perfect because I bought 3 bags, and to cover the time that I'd be in the hospital, it worked out just perfect. So I got to get that done today. Let's see what else. It's dark today. I'll take you out there and show you here in a second. As soon as I spell weekly right here. I don't think it's supposed to have an extra K in it, but you know. If you were one of my teachers, you know I can't spell anyway. So English was not one of my favorite subjects, and I just not that I couldn't do it, I just didn't want to. I find now that as I get older, and unfortunately we're all getting older. When I was in school, there's a lot of things that I could have done. I just didn't want to do it. The potential was always there. It's just I chose not to do it. And you know what? I don't know. I don't understand it. Being young and dumb. A little bit foggy out this morning, as you can see. We'll get over here and take a look at the girls are out. They got apples this morning. They enjoy apples. What are you guys doing? Turkeys are out this morning. look at downstream here first. We'll turn you around. Get you a look down upstream here at the falls. This is actually Christine Falls. You know, there's another waterfall upstream, but you know, this is really the falls. We'll head back up here. We'll take a look downstream. We got to get the hydraulic hose off of the tractor at some point this week. Our local repair shop, the auto parts supply, tow truck guy, kind of Mike does a little bit of everything. He's got pretty good business going there. He told me just bring it in. They do hydraulic hoses, so he said bring it in, and even if they had to order the fitting for that, he would take care of it. So I will do that. That poor tomato plant. I told you it wouldn't survive. The chicken's been down in here scratching around. That could be kind of dangerous for them because they get too close to the river, something's liable to come across it and grab right a hold of them. All right, let's take a look at the tail race this morning. It's looking pretty decent. You can see our rocks are are just poking out. We're still a little. It's still low, a little low, but not too terrible. That rock over there, when it's flowing about right, you'll just see the top of that. These two you won't even see. So it's a little low yet, but it's better than it has been, and we'll take it. One of the as the leaves and the foliage falls off there, you can see kind of a hill that comes down on the other side right there. That's actually at an angle. In the late 60s, the plan was for the highway to pass right here. So there would have been a bridge right here at the power dam, which would have been kind of interesting, but I could see pros and cons to both of them. But they decided to go around the corner instead of building two bridges to cross the river that they didn't need to build. So sometimes engineers don't think too well. Anyways, so you can see we're right at the end of our fall. Everything's getting ready to leave. Chicken is over there clucking, mad about something. Turkeys are What happened? What happened? Everybody's kind of an alert, so maybe she's at an alert. What do you got? What's happening? Oh, now she's going to be quiet. Maybe she was just chirping because I was coming. That is entirely possible. What? She's just sitting there looking around. All that noise, and you got nothing to say. really need to get a shovel and clean some of this out here. Get the stream so that it does flow again. Where the chicken's been scratching it, it's getting kind of deep there. Came up this morning, got some water out of the spring. We're flowing all right there, so I guess we're flowing okay. We're not backing up water, so it just kind of gets a wide spot right here. And I guess that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. That's for definite sure. Cloudy this morning. Well, there's some breaks in the clouds, but it's we still got a couple weeks. Well, yeah, a couple weeks till the time does change on the 6th of November. It'll be lighter in the morning for a while because as we go getting closer to the winter, it gets worse. So at this point, it'll be just fine. Which means it'll be darker early, so that means I'll come down earlier at night. Last year, for a while, I was coming down. I was here before 6 o'clock every night because it was so dark. The chickens would go to bed. We leave the light on. They have a light in the coop, and it's on a timer, so it still shuts off. I guess they're like children and they don't like to go to bed either. But if there's a light on, they'll go in there and they'll stay in there. They don't mind that. And then when the light goes out, they all go to bed. They just go to sleep. And I've been down here in the middle of the night prior to the light coming back on, which is set for about 5:30. And it'll be completely quiet in there. And 5:30 rolls around, the light comes on, they start waking up, start talking to each other, and it's slow. It's kind of like normal people. They don't want to talk to each other in the morning either. I guess they need some coffee. So anyhow, I don't know if I told you, but I sold a generator last week, and we've got to get that on the schedule, get it in. Fortunately for me, I have help to do that. Got to watch what I'm doing. Got to watch, yada yada, skippy. But anyways, so yeah, that was a plus. I got another customer I've yet to see that's interested in the pricing a generator out. So I've got to talk to them yet. So, and that's usually what happens this time of year. Everybody wants to get a generator. Also, everybody this time of year wants everything done and wrapped up, and I've got generator services going to start next week because I'm just running out of time this week. I've got six camps yet to close up this year, and one of them I've got to do some additional work, not a lot, but it needs to be done. Everybody wants to wait till the last second, and I don't blame them. If I owned a camp, I would say, no, I don't want to close it till the absolute last second. And so it is what it is. So then I start, as soon as I get done with my camp closings, some of them probably have to wander in there somewhere, but I'll start my servicing of the generators, and think last count that I had 22 that I service. And the service is basically oil change, filter change, double check everything, make sure everything's working. We were checking we'll change the spark plugs if they need to be changed, air filters. We adjust we adjust the RPMs to make sure that we're putting out 60 hertz, 240 or 250 wattage. The voltage is going to be, we're putting out the 240 watts, 240 volts. Get it right here. We're putting out 240 volts, 60 hertz, and that's controlled by the RPMs of the generator. So we make sure that everything is correct. We go through, we check the oil sensors and all that other stuff to make sure that if anything happens, it is protected as it can get. Does stuff happen? Yeah, sure. It's mechanical. As is your car. You could take the car into the shop, they can go through it and service it, and the next week it breaks down. It happens. So we get those done, and then we've got a few odd and ends. I've got a heating system that will be going in at some point this winter. I also have we're going to be doing some plumbing there in that location also. I just talked to the guy last night that up at Sabile, we've got some things going on there that's got to be taken care of before November something or other. Supposed to be putting a boiler in and a heating system and doing some additional plumbing here in Speculator. I don't know where that is. I don't know where the contractor is on that. They're getting a complete remodel of a kitchen, and while we're doing that, I'm putting a heating system in. But we don't know what the scheduling is. I'm out of the loop, so I'm gonna have to get in and find out what's going there. So it's gonna be a busy fall. Hopefully we can get everything wrapped up by Christmas time. I do have a couple camps that I do checks on, so I will be doing that, and it's a weekly checks on, and you go in, you walk in through the house, you check everything, make sure everything's okay. They pay me to do that, and then of course I've got the one of the contractors who is famous for calling you late, and he will call late. I've got one camper I almost forgot to put on the list to close up, which is that's a 20-minute job. So, but it's when you're running past, do it. We are, it was cold yesterday. It was colder yesterday. It was raining, kind of nasty out. And then today, after the fog went through, after we got the rainstorm, the winds seemed to be blowing up from the south, so it's a little bit warmer. It's 10 degrees warmer outside than it was yesterday morning. And hey, you know what? We'll take that. That's a good thing. Try to check the weather on my computer to see what's what, and of course, it says the website's you can't be erased. We are the last of the last on the internet and the telephone line. Our phone line directly to our plant is 9,500 feet long. So upgrading anything, we have DSL as our internet, and we've asked about fiber optics, we asked about upgrades, and it's like absolutely not. I understand because it just doesn't make good economic sense on their part. So yeah, well today it says it's going to be partly sunny, so we're hoping that's going to be true. And we're not, there we go, high of 47. Looks like it's a warming trend over the next 10 days, so we're going to have some AM snow showers on Thursday, but I doubt it. So, and it does say 1.1 inch. But that's only like a 30% chance, so we'll see. It is, it's the end of October, so anything could happen. But other than that, we're looking at some rain not till Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So that tells me I need to get everything done Monday. Well, Tuesday, Wednesday looks like it's a hit and miss, so we could do it Tuesday. And at this point, maybe even some Wednesday, but we'll see. I do have tomorrow. I got a chiropractor's appointment, so that's going to take half the day out. I got a camp that's got to be closed then, so I've got to get that completed and finished out. It's a pretty extensive property, multi buildings, It was a former 4-H camp, so it's got to be complete. It's drained. I drained everything. I drained all the water heaters. Everything's out of it. But I just got to go blow everything out, add the antifreeze to everything that needs to be antifreezed, and the big concern was make sure that the water's not standing in it. But we can blow it out, get everything done tomorrow morning. We'll do that, and we'll be set. Then Thursday, I don't know. We'll see what Thursday brings. Maybe I can do. I've got a couple. I can do a couple of these, maybe 3 of these other closings, and got to get down, pick up. I'm probably gonna go just right over and see Mike at the auto shop and pick up the oil for the generators. I've got, as you know, I got a case of oil filters in last week, so we're good for that. So hey, keep an eye out. We'll see what we're gonna do, and we'll find out at that point. When I start doing some of these generators, I'll take you along and see if I can show you something. And depending on the weather and if the customer's right there. If not, then we'll just do what we can do. All right. Well, you guys, hopefully the sun is shining where you're at, and you guys have a glorious day. And keep watching. All right. Hey, like and share. So, send this out to somebody. Let somebody else know. They can check it out too. If you see something you want me to show a little bit more, some more scenery, some more whatever, let me know. We'll work around you. We'll get things done that you want to see. All right. You guys have a great day. Bye.